Whatever she said, then I'm mad. If this here rocks to y'all, then you mad. Whatever she said, then I'm mad. If this here rocks to y'all, then you mad.
Hey, how's it going, G Team? It is Major G, and it's time for the brand new episode of Legends. This episode is going to be the mid-season finale, season 2, episode 7, because it's an episode behind all the others. So, what do I think is going to happen for this one? I don't know. All I can think of is that we might see Rip again, because he seems to have still been in all of the promotional material, but we haven't seen him all season. So there's a possibility he might show up, especially with the Dominator storyline now at an end. There's another possibility is that the team will actually find out about what's his name's daughter, Dr. Stein's daughter, which he's trying to keep hidden from everyone else. We will probably also actually see more of the big bads, who we are hearing are the Legion of Doom. However, unlike the comic Legion of Doom, this one is slightly different in that it has I think Reverse Flash is in the original Legion. But Reverse Flash and Damien Dark are the main two that we currently know are in the quote-unquote Legion of Doom. We may actually get introduced to one or two more characters. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see what is coming up next for us. Sorry, it is late again. It's like 11:30, so I'm going to go ahead and try and knock this out before I get tired like I did yesterday with Arrow. So, here we go. Season 2, Episode 7 of Legends of Tomorrow. Let's go ahead and let's get it on.
When I last left 2016, that young woman did not exist. I do not want to
that
lose
looks like
my daughter.
This amulet looks a lot like the one we recovered.
Yo, is this going to be the Untouchables? No, I think that's too early for the Untouchables.
No one told me it was Halloween.
Well, that's more like Christmas.
Oh, I like that. It's very good. See, my associate and I
Wait a
come with a
second.
proposition. How about I show you how business is done in my town? You or me?
Oh, I've got this.
By now you probably surmise that my friend and I aren't from around here.
What do you freaks want?
To help. Did I not make that perfectly clear?
New enemies are coming to Chicago and they will endanger your enterprises.
And you're saying
love
you two
Damien
can help
Dark.
me out?
Actually, there's 3 of us.
Oh!
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Malcolm Merlin.
Yes! 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 It's Malcolm Merlin! Oh my god, yes. I was just talking about previous episodes of Arrow, how nice it would be to see him again.
Okay.
Don't make me come down here again.
Don't you make me come down here again. Don't you make me come down here.
Hey!
Well, Jefferson, I was just catching up on some reading.
Really? Really, homie?
Fundamentals of motorcycle repair.
Is there really cause for all this alarm? Perhaps the aberration isn't as large as we think.
The temporal tremors originate from Union Station in Chicago, Illinois, October 17th in the year 1927.
That's fantastic. I mean, I've always wanted to visit the Roaring Twenties, right in the middle of Prohibition.
Chicago was a hotbed of vice. There was illegal drinking, gambling, prostitution.
Well then,
Let's go.
up and get there.
Yes. Let's
We're
go.
going to the 1920s.
I I can't believe.
By the way, Chicago's Union Station looks nothing like that.
When I was younger, I'd read my mother's magazines and I'd see photos of Chicago. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
We'll keep those eyes focused on whatever's causing those temporal tremors.
Copy that.
Union Station's a lot bigger.
That's Elliot Ness. Doesn't look like Kevin Costner. What if somebody tipped off Capone that Ness is a future threat?
What just happened? Well, it's the strangest thing. Two cops just escorted Elliot Ness to the bureau. They're not escorting him to the bureau. They're gonna throw him in the river. What? Ray, 1920 Chicago PD was the most corrupt police force in history. Almost all of them are on Capone's payroll.
Oh, shit.
Did you or did you not see?
Wow.
The day Al Capone originally went down for tax evasion. Only in this version of history, he becomes something far worse than a criminal. He becomes a politician.
Al Capone becomes mayor.
God, wow.
Okay, I take it back. Ness probably is screwed.
Well, let's find out where they took him so we can unscrew him before this happens.
Dr. Stein is getting lucky that he's getting covered by so many random events.
In the 20s, Dock 39 is where Capone brought all of his enemies and tied cinder blocks to their feet and tossed them in a harbor. It became known as Cadaver's Cove.
This
I
isn't
don't remember
personal.
a Dock
I'm a
39
businessman,
when I was
and the
in
feds, well,
Ha! They call him Flipper, faster than lightning. Although they can see, she's faster than me.
Merlin was right. They took the bait.
Bro, that's not a good sign.
Excuse me, I'd like a club soda, please.
One club soda coming up.
here's what I want to know. Why would somebody from the future be interested in helping Al Capone?
Well, we're here to find out.
This is just a club soda.
You feeling all right?
Fine.
I guess I'm just surprised.
Oh boy.
What are squares like you doing in a place like this?
You.
Jefferson.
Oh!
If you want to nail Capone and Rex's killer, you can't do it by playing a Boy Scout or an historian or a policeman. We do this my way. Like a criminal.
Damien Dark, another predictable bedfellow for Al Capone.
And
don't forget about me.
ha!
It's been a long time, Sarah. You look good for someone who's come back from the dead.
Why am I not surprised that you and Damien Dark would find each other?
What do you want with us?
And I will give you 9 years of your life back.
What are you talking about?
What?
Oh, maybe Oliver didn't tell you. But I was the one who arranged to blow up the Queen's Gambit. What? Why not?
Because time is sacred. And it can't be changed to suit any one person's desire without harming the lives of countless others.
Oh shit.
But you wouldn't remember.
I'll take a nightmare that's real over a dream that's a lie.
That was remarkably selfless.
Well, I had a good teacher.
Yes, Captain Hunter.
No,
You?
I was talking about you.
Ooh.
My guilt.
Aren't you forgetting something? Nate and Ray?
Those idiots have done nothing but get in the way.
Guys, we're standing right here.
Get in the back.
I can't believe Malcolm thought...
Who is this?
Stein. Am I right?
You
Do I
bar.
know you?
Let's just say.
Realize the only thing that makes me feel any better is killing. Time for some therapy.
love watching her kick butt.
How'd I do? You totally sold it, Al. Thought so. You sure Mr. Thorne ain't gonna be mad because we let him go?
Oh, quite the opposite.
What? How is everything always according to his master plan?
Well, what's someone with the Speedster's power want with ancient artifacts?
Perhaps I should take a look at the amulet. I may be able to unlock some of its mysteries.
All right.
Jax, you know something is weird.
What the hell? Sarah, stay out of the library.
How you feeling?
I'm all right.
That's right. That's
I know
that
you've been through a
genetic
lot, but
cloning machine.
We really need to
That's
talk about
right.
the aberration that you caused.
Yep. Nice.
A speedster weapon. Impressive.
No.
Whatever you're gonna do, do it now. In a rush to die, are we? I wasn't talking to you. He's headed towards the bridge. Come on. What the hell is he doing in there?
Cloaking shield disengaged.
That's not good.
Cargo bay door now opening.
That is definitely not good.
Oh, super
Apart. Kill anyone you find.
Nate and I will help Sarah hold him off.
I'll guard Ness.
What about the Speedster?
Well, he's after the amulet, so all we have to do is just keep him in the bridge.
Whoa, easier said than done.
Isn't that just like a thug? Brings a Tommy gun to an iron blaster fight.
Did he really just do a Sean Connery impression?
The League taught you well. But unless you hand over the amulet, I'm gonna have to teach you a few new lessons.
Those who cannot do, teach.
Nice. Looks like he's still missing that hand, too.
You're here because I killed that moronic leader of the JSA. Mr. Rex Tyler, was it?
Ah, he distracted you.
Soon enough. Lucky girl.
Wait, what was that about?
I gave you an out. Not just a chance to survive, but to live a better life.
Already found a better life. One without you in it.
Ooh. Ooh.
You know, if this is the week the feds get Capone's ledger, why does it take 4 more years for them to take him down? Because it's the federal government.
Well, it's complicated, but the first step is with a person that Mr. Dark met briefly in New York. You remember Captain Rip Hunter?
Yo!
Rip Hunter, stop where you are! Cut!
I told you idiots to move these garbage cans. Can we try to get this right, people? I don't want to be here all night. Am I talking to myself? Today!
It's weird hearing him with an American accent. So, I was 3 for 3. I'm very surprised by that. I was not expecting that at all. So there were three main things that I predicted would happen. One, Dr. Stein's secret would get out, which it did. Two, that we would meet another Legion of Doom member, which we did. And then 3, we would find out where Rip Hunter was. 3 for 3. I am absolutely floored by that. That's incredible. So, yeah. So this is gonna. What can I say? There's not really much for me to admit or much for me to say. So Mick Rory seems to be having some identity issues, in that him hanging out with the legends, or with the other legends, is starting to mess with him because he's only known himself to be a criminal for most of his life. Even though, and it's funny that it comes in the form of Captain Cold, who himself was kind of an anti-hero. Or no, excuse me, not an anti-hero. He was an anti-villain. There we go. So Captain Cold himself, even while he was on The Flash, was an anti-villain. He did a lot of villainous stuff, but he had a moral code that kept him from being excessively evil, like Damien Dark evil, like Eobard Thawne evil. So I find it kind of funny that it comes in the form of Captain Cold. Though it is good to have Wentworth Miller on the show again, which was, even if he is just showing up temporarily. Ooh. What do you think? Anything else? That's pretty much all I can think of at this moment. But, because once again, I hit it right on the nose. We do know that with all the time traveling that they're doing, Reverse Flash is having troubles. And that watch that he has is what I'm sure. Because remember, in The Flash season 2, we find out that there are kind of black flashes or something like that that keep time, or the time wraiths. That's what I was thinking of. They're the time wraiths that keep time intact, and if you mess around with the time stream too much, or if a speedster messes with the time stream too much, they come after said speedster. Now with Barry, they didn't necessarily show up because he never really spent much time in a different time than his own present. Whereas Eobard is spending hours, days, stuff like that. Outside of this time stream. And the first time, I believe he was able to avoid it for the first season. The reason he was able to avoid those for the first season was that he took someone else's identity, who actually was from that timeline. However, if he's Eobard Thawne, he can't stay in an era too long, or else the time wraiths come after him, which is what I'm pretty sure that watch is about. It lets him know. It gives him an approximate timeline to when they might show up, which is why Malcolm noticed that he was in a rush to leave. So we might see a time wraith. We might see Black Flash, because I think because it seems that Zoom might have become the Black Flash. That'll be interesting to find out. So yeah, second half of the season, Rip Hunter is going to be back. Going to be glad to see him. Definitely, once again, was weird hearing Arthur Darvill with an American accent. I'm familiar with him from being Rory on Doctor Who. So I've only ever heard him with a British accent. So yeah, definitely weird hearing him with an American one. So yeah. So what'd you guys think? Did you have any predictions for this episode or for the mid-season finale in general? Did it go as you expected? Let me know in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Oh, good. And until next time, folks, I will see you guys later.
My favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard.
Just like he said in his tweet. My favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard. Ha ha ha. What now?